come together to fall apart. Before long, it was the day of the homecoming game. As I pulled on my cheerleading uniform for the first time since I ditched the squad, I couldn't help but feel the nervousness. We had one last practice before the game started later in the afternoon. I had to make it count. I got to the field just in time to see Lauren slip from the top of the pyramid, leaving Iris scrambling to break her fall. Lauren, run it again. If you forget that choreography one more time, Cassidy will have to find somebody better. The squad turned toward me with stunned faces, taking in my uniform and giant smile. Emma, you're back? You're not grounded anymore? Looks like I've been missed. For real, we need you, Emma. Cassidy's been freaking out since you left, and we need to stick around too if we super glued her there. I can hear you, Iris. Sounds like the squad has spoken. You don't get to just waltz in here and decide that. Not after you turn your back on us and walked out of practice. She glared at me. The fury in her eyes was tempered by something like login too. She looked torn. Don't worry about being the damn crowd. I'll do it myself. Shouldering past me, she stormed off, leaving the rest of us in shock. Cassidy, wait! I traced Cassidy's steps to the girls' locker room, and when I pushed open the door, the sound of sobbing echoed off the walls. Cassidy, are you okay? Do I look okay? I bet you're eating this up right now. Why would you think that? Just don't start pretending to care about me now. Cassidy, I'm sorry about us. You're my best friend. I should have never betrayed you like that. Thanks for saying that. I trusted you more than anyone, Emma. My heart heavy with guilt, I sat down beside her on the bench and wrapped an arm around her shoulder. For a second, she bristled at the unexpected touch, but then she leaned against me, laying her head against my shoulder. I honestly don't mind that you're into Mark anymore, Emma. As long as you don't lie to me about it, I was mostly mad you tried to steal me behind my back. This whole time I was scared to talk to you about him because I didn't want to hurt you. You're really okay with it if I keep seeing him? Yeah, I think I am. I just want things to go back to normal with us. I've missed you so much. There's no way you missed me as much as I missed you. Having to talk about all of my problems with Mac was relevant. Cassidy looked up at me, her eyes still shining with tears. She was so beautiful. She even cried pretty. Emma, you say that, but you wouldn't understand. Huh? What do you mean? Forget it. It's nothing. She took a deep breath and slowly stood, brushing the floods from her skirt. The crown jewel is yours, if you want it. Yes! Cassidy, I knew you so many questions, so many things to say to her. I didn't know it then, but we get our moment later that week. Right now we had a halftime show to practice. As Cassie and I made our way back to the squad, a frantic call from the field shocking me out of my thoughts. Heads up! It's coming straight at me. I just barely caught the ball as Sean ran over from midfield. Sorry about that. Coach's new plays aren't really pester and friendly. Hopefully you didn't see me almost murder. A strange expression crossed Cassie's face as her eyes flickered from mine to Sean's. I'll leave you to it. Emma, we'll wait for you to come back before we start. As she dropped off, I labbered the ball back to Sean. How are you feeling about your chances with the starting quarterback spot? Sean let out a sharp bark of a laugh, and I jolted in surprise at the outburst. He caught himself taking in a deep breath. I need Coach to pick me. The scouts are showing up to watch the game any minute now, and I need a scholarship now. It's my only shot at going to college. Who else is gonna want to fund the misguided youth who went to junior? Sean tried to keep his composure, but I could see panic in his eyes. I want to show him that he wasn't alone. I want to kiss Sean. I reached out and touched his arm, keeping him in place. He looked up from my fingers, surprised. Emma, what are you doing? This! I slid my hands around the nape of his neck and brought his lips down to meet mine. If our last kiss was electric, this one was a forest fire, hot, roaring, and burning down everything in its path. I felt desire, sexy, alive. Sean nipped at my bottom lip, Coke in my mouth open, just slid his tongue in, and I held him, pulling him close. I couldn't tell where one of us stopped and the other began. It was raw. It was desperate. It was, hey, Casanova! The coach voice broke the spell, and Sean and I pulled away, our hearts pounding. Get your ass over here and we might be able to nail this plan before the game, unless you'd rather watch from the bench. Right. Emma, I gotta go. And I have a round to practice. Good luck. On my way back to the cheer squad, I passed Mark, who anxiously paced in as he studied a heavy playbook. You should really save your energy. There's a perfectly good bench right behind you. No way! It's bad luck. If I sit on that bench this close to Coach's decision, I'll be sitting on it for the rest of the season. The pressure must be really getting to you. You only get this fictitious when the stakes are high. Yeah, I count my entire future as in jeopardy. As high stakes, I'm so worried I can't remember a single play. How about I help you study? I slipped the book from his hands and glanced over the formats before picking a complicated one. If Coach calls an option play, what choices do you have? I can take the ball and run, hand it off to the fullback, or throw it to the halfback. Okay, it's all starting to come back to me. Everyone huddle up. We're running one last play before I decide who our starting quarterback is. Looks like it all comes down to this. Later, Emma. Mark and the rest of the football team took their starting positions as I practiced with my squad. When I had the chance to take a breather, I looked over at them. Maybe I could fire up the guys I secretly wanted to get the spot. I'll cheer for Mark, Sean. You got this, Sean! Sean sprinted forward with a renewed Virgo. I had to tear my eyes away and resume practice, but I had feeling my encouragement went a long way. Soon the bleachers filled with people, and it was time for the game to start. We stomped, shouted, and cheered to rile up the fans before taking our positions on the sideline. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for your research. Varsity football team. Boys versus a decorated band with Sean as the starting quarterback spot. Go Sean! The opponent team took the field and straight away the game was rough. Eastridge quickly lost possession of the ball. And touchdown! Ready? These guys are light. We need to start a cheer now. I hate to say it, but Lauren's right. If we don't raise the normal, this game will be over before we know it. I'm in as co-captain. What do you think, Emma? The guys were being correct. Their faces desperate. I knew Sean wanted this so bad. To show off for the scouts, to show what he can do. Cheer the boys on. If we get the crowd going, this team is going to hear it. The team's going to hear it. So, what we're cheering? How about a classic like Go East Ridge? We can do better. I think we can do better. You got a spirit. Ooh, I like that. My idea was catchier, but you do. Cassidy and I split the squad into and each claimed half the crowd. I nod to Iris and Tanya, then launched into the cheer. We got spirit! We got spirit! We got spirit! Crowd picked up chanting, and fought their way back, forcing the opponents to try first. We can't score any more points! How do we disrupt him? Let's chant, it's that kid. Emma, that's evil. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Everybody ready? The squad stilled, holding a collective breath until the kicker began to run toward the ball. As he pulled back his foot, I saw our opening. It's that kid! Kicker did a double take and his foot barely grazed the ball. The ball rolled pitifully across the field. You jinxed me! The play resumed and the crowd cheered as loud as ever. We got spirit! dodging left and sprinting towards the end zone. His teammates covered him, blocking the incoming defenders, and Sean flew right into the end zone, scoring a touchdown and tying the game up. The referee blew the whistle for halftime and the team jogged off the field with their heads held high. If I wanted to see Sean, I only have a few moments before the halftime show began. I broke from the sidelines and raced after the guys, my eyes searching for the sea of jersey for one number in particular. Sean! As I called for Sean, Mark nudged him before gesturing in my direction. Before I could say anything, Mark stalked off. Sean's eyes met mine. Rain? Sean, that last play was amazing. With a smirk, Sean confidently closed the distance between us until he was just arm's length away. I can't take all the credit. His name was Spinach. Mine is hot cheerleaders chanting my name. Cheerleaders? Cool. Maybe one in particular? Sean stepped even closer until I had to tip my head back to meet his eye. There was a magic pull between us, and I had to fight to hold my ground as he scanned my face. What are you doing here? I thought you'd be climbing the pyramid on the 50-yard line.
I will in a few minutes. But first, I wanted to congratulate you in person.
My fingers found his arm in a move I desperately hoped was casual, even as my heart threatened to break free from my chest. After a touchdown like that, the scholarship is as good as yours. So, congrats! Sean's eyes followed my hand as I trailed down his arm, my fingers grasping his gloved hand. Now, if only everything was that easy.
You said it's not.
A rare smile crept across his face and his eyes darted to my lips. My blood sailed through my veins at breakneck speed as he started to look toward me. Is it just me, or is it getting hot out here? All around us, his team started to whoop, whistle, and cheer, and I realized how close we were. My face flooded with warmth.
I better get back. The halftime show's starting any minute.
I won't keep you then. Knock them out. I could feel his eyes on me as I sprint back to the team. I fought the urge to look back as I made it just in time. Family and friends, please put your hands together for the cheer squad of East Ridge.
That's our cue.
We took our place in center field as the music kicked on. The squad came to life on the field. I'll do a round I flipped from the top and stuck the landing. Cassidy smiled at me, and I knew it wasn't just a joke. This was the moment I worked for since I was a JV cheerleader. I thought I'd feel exotic, maybe even enlightened somehow. But instead, I just felt empty. Emma, what's wrong? I don't know. I was finally standing at the same pinnacle my mom did all those years ago, but I didn't feel any closer to her, and just like that, the spotlight lost its appeal. The second the music ended, the squad raced into the sideline and piled together in a group hug. We nailed it! It's good to have you back, Emma.